sneaky missions. I've got a couple of hours on my hands, so I thought I'd sneak over the lake, have a little wobble, see if I can pinch a bite or two. Now, I'm on limited time, so I've only bought a couple of little lumps of lamprey is what I'm going with today, because there's plenty of eels in this water. I mean, I've had a couple of goes in the warmer months. I was trying to nick a couple of tension that, but I was getting pestered by eels. Nothing major, probably that sort of size, but there's plenty of them in here. This is why I think the lamprey is a winner to wobble over here, because I think there's so many eels, natural food in the lake, that this is the best imitation we can come up with. I mean, I've tried eel, but eel seems to be quite a softer bait, whereas the lamprey is tough as old boots. You can chuck this around there, fish after fish after fish, and it should stay on the hook. I mean, I always put a little band on there just to keep it on as well. Another little thing I've been doing is, depending on the depth of water I'm fishing, I've just been pinching split shot AAs on the end of the ooter of it, you know, just to get it down. But this particular part I'm fishing right now is fairly shallow, so I'm going to do a quick retrieve, try and keep the tip high, you know, just bounce it off the top. But yeah, the rod, pike, 9 foot Esox lure rod. Again, don't know how many times I've introduced this, but yeah, I don't know where I'd be without it really. 4,000 size reel, 40-pound braid, wire trace, leather boot lamprey. Let's see if I can pinch a fish. That fish is in, look, got wrapped up on someone else's line. Look at that little mess I just pulled out of it. Good job, I've just pulled this little fish out really. Probably about 2-3 chucks in, little ambush one, just right down by my toes that. Perfect looking little predator, absolute little beauty. Lucky I really got him really, because he was quite twangled up, but there's a good start. Little bit of lamprey twitch down to me left, shot out like a bullet. But I'm going to pop him back quickly and we're going to crack on, see if I can get another one. Right then, just pinch that little jack out of this swim, but because, like I say, I've only got a little bit of time on my hands, I want to keep on the move really. Just want to try and put little lamprey in as many little positions as I can. So, I don't know, I probably had what, 10 casts out of that swim, I guess. I managed to pinch a little fish just down to me left there, shot out like a bullet. Probably made my heart fly out. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep on the move. That one's a bit snaggy really. Just going to keep on the move and yeah, just have a handful of chucks in every swim, just see if I can nick a couple of bites quickly. Just fucking bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave, sir. Here we go, this looks more like us. Have a little chuck in here, eh? See what we can do. Now I know when I come here and had a little go in the warmer months, I know this was absolutely littered with lilies. We've had a few cold nights now, to be honest with you. It's like sort of mid to the end of November, so the coldness has only just started coming, to be honest with you. And so all these lilies have got to sort of be dying back, leaving the pike enough place to hide, you know. So there's plenty of ambush points in here. Like I say, this part of the lake ain't particularly deep, so I'm probably fishing in 4 to 5 foot of water. That's why I've got the lamprey. I'm retrieving him fairly swiftly really, just to try and keep him fairly high in the water, you know, just so if anything is lurking it can snatch out and grab on it. But yeah, like I say, I'm just going to put it in a couple of different spots on these swims and see how we get on. So I'm just giving it a little twitch, a little pause, a little twitch. That was a bit of cabbage. But hopefully we should draw ourselves another little pike on a little sneaky mission there. A little sneaky. See, where the water's fairly clear here, to be honest with you, you can see this little lamprey twirling all the way back to you. You see it quite far out. Get out there, you bastard. So that little one, like I say, it shot out from me left. I see it all happen. It's pretty sexual, really. It's pretty madness. But just gonna have a couple more chucks on here, see if I can pull one out. And then I'm gonna keep bobbing swim, another bit of cabbage. Reel it out a bit quicker. See how we get on. Just keep on the move, bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh, Jesus. Bastard. Another little jack just shot out right in front of my toes. He snatched it and tied me up on that little log there. Bastard. He's coming back. He's going to have another go, I'll get you. Oh, right down the side. Oh. These little jacks are keeping me on my toes. God, he's shot out. Right then, new swim, new hope and all that. I've had a couple, I've had one follower, I've had one landed fish, I've had one follower, and then I've had another one I had on, another little jack just come out and swooped on it, just right near my toes again. But he tangled me up in a little bit of weed and that down by my toes and then sodded off. But that's what, 4 swims I've had a chuck in and 3 of them I've had activity in, you know, so new swim, no hope. New swim, no hope. New swim, new hope, hopefully. New swim, no hope. What do you think I am? Close quarters. No little jack attack. Sneaky, man. They must lay up right next to you. You go all the effort to cast right out into the lake and then they come and ambush it right by your toes. So I'm still trying to keep that bait off the deck really, because like I said, there's a lot of died back lily pads down there. Because this in the summer, like this whole area out in the middle there was absolutely flooded, because I remember trying to cast out there with a worm, trying to get the tension at, you know, potential of a lily. But they've all died back now, so I can only imagine. I mean, it ain't been mega cold, so I can only imagine they've only died back. They're not all the way dead. They've just sort of bent over and buckled a little bit, so there's still a lot of foliage for the pike to hide in, you know. Just got to clean this up every time it comes in, and we send it back out there, Shani. To be fair, all the activity's been the jacks. If I'm honest with you, I think the jacks are more active. They're more up for the chase, whereas the bigger ones you've got to be lucky really and put it straight on their router. Whereas the jacks, I think, are more up for a chase. That's why I think I get more smaller fish on the wobble than I do bigger fish, to be fair with you. I think this particular swim, Noel, a couple of seasons back, I got him on here as a guest last out of season. This particular swim, I think Noel pulled out a 17-1. If I'm clever enough to figure out how to put a link in it, I'm going to throw it in the video right now. But if I'm not, then just put in the comments that I'm a prat. But yeah, so Noel's had a 17-1 on the Twitch, as well as a 14 something I think he's had. And my best Twitch one is probably £11 something, I think. I'm not complaining, it's still a good fish, I'm happy with that. But from personal experience, always seem to get the smaller fish on the twitching, you know. Maybe I'm moving it a little bit too erratically. Maybe I should flutter it a little bit more, but then I'm going to pick up all the weeds, you know. So it's just a case of trying to keep it in that pocket really for a minute. Yeah, fishy. Right, I think that's going to have to do me. I've been out here, what, 2 hours now. I've had two little jacks, had a follow off a jack, had one nip it at my toes, shake off. But that's going to have to do me. I think it was 2 hours well spent. I knew this little video weren't going to be no blockbuster. It was just it's just a little quick get out, a spur in a minute thing, you know. Packed the rods in last night, knew I was going to get a few sneaky hours in, so I thought I'd just crack on with it, you know. So it weren't a bad little session, do you know what I mean? Eager to get back out at it. First bit of wobbling I've done this season. It was nice to get a couple of bites on it, to be fair. I'm going to take little Mr. Lamprey with me, same piece, stick him in a freezer and get him out on the next.